So my good friends at Sweetwater teamed up with Rob Scallon and set a Guinness Book World Record for the world's largest pedal board. 319 pedals on 34 boards, all hooked up to a single circuit, all working normally. Unbelievable, right? What's more unbelievable? Get a load of this. They sent me one of the boards. The good people at Sweetwater sent me this piece of music history. What's this all about? Let's check it out. David Taub here, co-creator of NextLevelGuitar.com. Hope all's going well, and I hope your guitar and musical journeys are going famously. I'm super excited today, as you could tell. The world's largest pedal board, 319 pedals on over 34 boards, done by Sweetwater, teaming up with Rob Scallon. And they had some special guests there helping them out with this build, some of the top pedal makers and top effects guys in the country. Brian Wampler from Wampler Pedals and Robert Keeley from Keeley Electro-Harmonix and Josh Scott. And they were all there working on this project and oh yeah, it's official. It's an official record. Well, how do you know it's official? Because I have the documentation, baby. Check it out. And there's the certificate. So they had 319 pedals on 34 boards. Okay, all hooked together in one circuit. This is one of the boards. I'm going to do a few videos because there's so much great stuff on this board. I can't demo everything in one video. It'll be like an hour. We'll just give you a brief overview today. They called this one, look at the tape there, Smash Mouth. Right? Because this is a board of compressors. And that's squashing or smashing the sound. And if you want to learn more about the world's largest pedal board, I'll put some links in the YouTube description box below. So be sure to click on those, as well as you can have a chance to win your own pedal board or win your own gear that Sweetwater's giving away, and I'll put links to those also. So let me tell you a little more about the board. They're all compressor pedals, and I'm also going to talk a little bit about what compression is and what it does. And, you know, it's not just for, you know, clean country guitar playing or finger picking guitar playing. There's a lot of kind of misconceptions about compression, what you could do with it, how you use it. But first, let me go over the pedals. We have the Exotica SP, the Wampler Ego, the Keeley Compressor Plus, the JHS Pulp and Peel. There's a bass compressor, limiting amplifier by Keeley, the Friedman Serve, another Keeley Compressor Plus. It also has a Keeley limiting amplifier compressor, the two-knob compressor. These were the early circuits, right? The MXR Dyna compressor, the Boss compressor, the CP1X, the Catalan-bred Nick compressor. What I'm going to do is we're going to give all those compressors away. I mean, I can't use all of them, and it was so nice of the good people of Sweetwater to give these boards out. So we're going to do some contests and draw some random winners. I'll let you know in the next video how we're going to go about that. With compressor pedals, you know, they're all a little bit different. You know, they all sound a little different to me. Some sound a little darker, some sound a little brighter, some add a little this, some have a little that, right? So they're all different, all little different circuitry. They take the lowest notes, or they take the notes that you're, you know, that are lower in volume, that you're maybe playing soft, and they raise the volume of those. And then they take also the really loud notes or the really high notes, like when you first dig in, those top most highest volume notes, and they bring those down, right? So the compression you might have heard kind of squashing. So the compressor controls that dynamic range of the instrument. It makes the quiet notes louder and the louder notes quieter. So it kind of evens out your sound, and it makes your playing sound a little bit more fluid and kind of tightens it up. It makes some of your playing, especially a lot of the clean stuff and maybe ambient sounds, maybe you have a little more delay added or something. It kind of just makes it sound to me a little bit more luxurious, you know, a little more expensive. You know, there's a lot of different uses for the compressor pedal in so many different genres of music. I mean, you could use the compressor pedal to boost your signal a bit, give it a little bit of boost. Also use the compressor pedal to drive your amp a little harder, so it kind of, you know, you put it in front of the amp and you turn the ratio down so it's like not as much compression or no compression, but it'll still drive that amp harder. compression with a clean sound. You could use it with an overdriven sound, right? You could use it with a delayed sound. Pedal may give you that little bit of extra luxuriousness, that little bit of extra sustain, really add some nice sustain and really grab onto the notes and hold them out a little longer. Plus, it really evens out your playing. It really smooths it out, and it makes things a little bit easier to play. If you're playing like a lot of fast legato or a lot of fast like chicken pick or country picked or finger pick stuff, the compressor pedal is great for that. Also, a lot of slide guitar players, like compression too, especially if they're playing with a little gain or distortion, because it gives the notes, you could set it up, have a little bit more sustain. Also, a lot of kind of funk and R&B guys love compression too, because if you're playing it with a lot of that kind of funky chucking and wick-whacking style, it just really kind of brings out all those notes and all the nuance in the playing, and it evens things out, because you don't want the dynamics in a situation like that to be kind of all over the place, loud, softer, loud, softer, loud, softer. You want them a little bit more even. Great thing about some of these newer type compression pedals is so many of them now have a blend knob on them, right? Whereas the earlier compressor, two-knob compressor pedals, that was a big thing why a lot of people kind of didn't like them, because they might say, oh, it's just, all or nothing. It's either way too much compression or not enough compression. But now with the blend knob or the mix knob, you can control, how much you want, maybe just a little bit or maybe a little bit more. Be sure to click on those links below, right? You want to learn more about this world's largest pedal board? Click on that link below, and also click on that link to win some cool killer gear from Sweetwater. And I want to thank Sweetwater for reaching out and including me in on this project. I really appreciate it. So much fun. And I'm David Taub, co-creator of Next Level Guitar. You're the good people. Please, if you get a second, please subscribe to the channel. That really helps us to keep the content coming, let you know when we have new videos out. If you like the video, please click the like button, share it. We thank you so much for your support over the years. Stay tuned. I got lots more killer content and lessons coming up. Keep rocking on those guitars, and remember, your guitar playing is an evolution. Take care. Rock on.